Welcome to the Narrate podcast, where we aim to tell God's story with our lives. We'll be continuing to post the Sunday message each week, but we want to dive a little deeper and offer some content to supplement your life with God, and that's where our Beyond Sunday series comes in. Join Adam and Narrate staff as they provide thoughtful discussions, ideas, and interviews that go beyond the message you'll hear on Sunday.
Well, today I get to talk to Lexsey, and today is all about Lexsey. I don't know when...
No pressure.
I don't know when this is going to air or when you will listen to it, but we are recording on March 19th, which is your birthday. So happy birthday.
Thanks. Yeah.
And we're here not only to celebrate your birthday, which is a big deal, but also what you should tell the people. What else are we celebrating?
Wait, I have to tell them? Okay.
It's not my news to share.
We are celebrating that we'll be welcoming another baby into our family in July.
Yay!
Yeah, it's really exciting. But also comes with a lot of planning. So...
Well, let's just sit in the celebration for a second.
Yes.
And congratulations, and we're all very excited. How does Lachlan think about being a big brother? Is he excited?
He's excited.
Does he know what he's in for?
No. I think he's excited about the baby. He is still processing, though, as like a 5-year-old would. And so we have different conversations every day regarding the baby. Like this morning, he was talking about how he thinks we're still going to love him more once the baby comes. So he's like, you're still going to love me more, right? Because I'm the first. And so we had to have a conversation. Well, like, when you add another baby, it's not that your love splits. It's more that it grows, it expands. So he's still not quite understanding that part. He's like making it a competition. He's like, yeah, but when the baby comes, I'm still the first baby, so I get more love. So we're working on that, but he's excited about the baby aspect of it. Yeah.
That'll be so fun. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And with that excitement comes a lot of hard work on your end, because you do a lot during the week and on Sunday mornings. And I always think
The kid stuff.
with all of the kids' leadership that you provide, it's interesting because Adam, Leslie, and myself all work to lead, what do you call the main auditorium in Big Church?
Big church. Big church.
There's 3 of us up there and a bunch of volunteers. And you do the same thing for kids. You basically lead an incredible gathering for kids. And you're the only staff person. And you've got a team of awesome volunteers. But there's a lot of work that goes into Sunday morning for you. So I know you've got a plan. Do you want to just walk through your plan?
Yeah. The good news is we have a plan, so everybody's kids will be taken care of while I'm gone on maternity leave. Kristen Sapp has graciously stepped up to help in my absence. She has been on staff part-time for, at least 2 years now. At least 2, if
Sorry,
not
Kristen.
3.
It's been a couple years, yeah.
Yeah. And before that was involved in the nursery as a volunteer. But she helps Gay in the nursery once a month so that Gay can go and explore and do all the things that Gay loves to do outside of a building. So Kristen will be stepping in to cover me for my maternity leave. I am due the end of July, but we're expecting that I'll have the baby around that second week in July. So we're kind of planning around that, but Kristen has flexibility to start early or start later, depending on when we have the baby. There's flexibility in that. I guess the biggest things that people need to know is Kristen's going to be coming on to shadow me for a couple weeks in June. So she already knows the ropes with everything check-in and set up and tear down and that flow. So that in a lot of ways makes this a lot easier, that she's kind of already in tune with the culture of set up and tear down and all of that stuff.
She leads the nursery area once a month, so she knows all of the tech stuff, check-in. A lot of the families that go to both nursery and kids, so
she'll be a familiar face, which is really nice. But so she's going to shadow a couple Sundays, June 22nd and June 29th. She'll be down at Kids with me shadowing and starting to lead down there. I am planning to be gone for 10 weeks total, but only 8 Sundays. So I'm going to be gradually returning that 8th week. So I'll be back on Sundays, and Kristen and I will overlap for a couple of Sundays just so we can tie up any loose ends. So we're looking at maternity leave starting around that 2nd week in July, which we don't have gatherings the Sunday after 4th of July. So that's kind of a natural break.
No gatherings. Let me make sure. July 6th.
July 6th, yeah. So we're thinking that I will probably just not come back after that Sunday, depending on when my induction is scheduled and all of that. And then we've also, so for the sake of my sanity being majorly pregnant going into summer, and for Kristen's sanity covering so much while I'm gone, we're planning to have some more family Sundays than we would usually have to help relieve her and also to create some natural breaks for the team. Our Narrate Kids team is really devoted, and we're very blessed for that. So a lot of them have agreed to stay on more than they usually would in the summer to help Kristen and I out with the flow of Narrate Kids and volunteer stuff, as well as we've had a lot of people jump in for summer specifically so they can help with maternity leave. But because of that, family Sundays, we will have just coming up so that everybody knows, because they're amping up here shortly. Palm Sunday, that is Sunday, June 8th.
Wait,
Palm Sunday is
April. I'm looking at Pentecost. Pause. That's wrong. No, that's right. I'm just out of order. Okay.
What is it? April 13th?
I'm going to stop talking. You got it.
Is it April 13th? I think it's April 13th.
Yes, Sunday, April 13th, Palm Sunday, Family Sunday.
Then we have Pentecost on June 8th.
That's the June 8th, yeah.
That's a family Sunday. Then we'll have that natural break on July 6th for 4th of July.
We also have a natural break on
Memorial Day.
Okay.
Yeah. Memorial Day.
Okay.
And then we have a family Sunday on August 10th and another family Sunday for baptism for Dine and Dunk and Dine. Always, never fails. On August 24th.
Awesome.
So family Sunday, it'll run traditionally as it has in the past, where kindergarten through 5th grade kiddos will attend the big gathering with their parents, and then preschool and nursery will operate as usual.
Okay.
So those are just natural breaks that we've kind of set in place, not only for me, but also for Kristen and for the Narrate Kids team and the other staff. And then we will have an all kids team training May 18th, just to make sure the Narrate Kids team is ready to go through summer and into early fall.
May 18th. That's a Sunday.
Yes.
Like afternoon, evening?
Oh, it's going to be after church at 3:26 at 1 p.m.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, at 1 p.m. trying to think of what else I need to cover by way of that.
That sounds like a pretty good plan.
Yeah.
How is the team doing? Do you need... Let's rally some folks for you. How about that?
Okay. I would love that. The team is doing really well, and traditionally in the summer, people are really busy traveling and such. So we always naturally kind of fall off with our volunteers a little bit in the summer and have smaller teams. I would really, really love to not have that happen while Kristen's there, just so that she can have a really consistent schedule from week to week while I'm gone, and also have a backup list of people who would be willing to sub in if someone needs to be gone or has a trip come up last minute, stuff like that. So we would love to add more people. I've had a couple people come up to me on Sundays already, offering to jump onto the team for summer, to rally in that way while I'm gone for maternity leave. I would love, really, there's no cap. Like, as many people as we can get on board to helping kids, and just even as substitutes, backups would be awesome. It is a little bit more of a commitment than volunteering for, like, say, hospitality or the band.
Yeah.
Just because with the nature of helping with kids and minors, there's training that has to go with that. So anybody who would even potentially sub in, we have a hour-long training for sexual abuse awareness that volunteers would have to take, as well as an extensive background check, and meeting up with me prior to me leaving in July, just so that I can run them through how to manage, like, planning center if they haven't already, lesson plans, the flow of our Sunday mornings down at Kids, and hopefully get them onto Shadow. So there's a lot that does go into Kids, just because it's so dependent on volunteers and the leaders that are with the kiddos on Sundays, because I can't lead every group. So I depend on volunteers to be consistent. But yeah, so there is it seems like a lot that goes into it. It's all really good content. The training is really good content.
I did the training for, it was the sexual harassment or sexual abuse awareness training for youth group. And it was like an hour, and it was pretty easy, and it's a lot of great information. Yeah. So it's
very straightforward, but we do require it of any volunteers that are working with minors in any capacity at Narrate. So, And I
think, too, volunteering, I always tell people, even if you look at your calendar and go, I have 2 Sundays this summer I can help, that's helpful.
Yeah, super. One of the people that came up to me this past Sunday and offered to help through the summer for my maternity leave has never volunteered at Kids before. But she had mentioned specifically that she was nervous about the commitment, just because summer people travel and they're busy, and we live in Montana. This is your time to get out and enjoy where we live.
Exactly.
And so she was a little concerned about that. And she was thinking, like, when you commit to serving on Kids, you're serving every week at one or both gatherings. You don't get to attend, that kind of stuff. So we do run our volunteers in 3-month rosters. I only schedule volunteers once or twice a month at one gathering. So you're never missing church. You can always serve one and attend one if you'd still like to attend in the same morning. And like Hannah said, if you're only available once in June and once in August, none in July, like any amount of people who are willing to serve in any capacity with our kiddos is super helpful. We're always looking for people who would love to spend time with the kids.
Yeah. And I foresee this being a question too. How much if I'm on to lead a group on Sunday with kids, what kind of prep work? Do I have to come up with the lesson? What does that look like for a volunteer? If I'm on Sunday, what is the, pre-work maybe that week?
Very minimal. Nice. I will say very minimal. There's zero like craft prep work that volunteers have to do. You're not having to go out and buy, which is actually true for some churches.
Really?
Their volunteers have to go out and buy their kids' supplies and prep their Sunday school materials and stuff on their own as volunteers. We don't do any of that. I prep everything. So you come in on a Sunday morning, everything has been prepped for you. Your supplies are prepared. You're not cutting out hearts and stars before your kids come in. You get to arrive 15 to 20 minutes early to the gathering and everything's ready to go for you.
I love that.
The only prep work that our volunteers really have to do prior to teaching is we upload all of the lesson plans in advance to Planning Center, as well as a monthly leader guide. And we just ask that volunteers come prepared to lead. So you can read your leader guide. It's just like a one paragraph blurb on what you're teaching on Sunday, and then a quick breeze over through your lesson plan so you know what your activities are. Mm-hmm. And your Bible teaching is. It's maybe 10 minutes of prep work before you come in on a Sunday.
Oh, nice.
To lead. So it's really minimal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And all of that can be accessed from your phone or your laptop. So you can, you're sitting at a train on Montana Avenue and you can pull up your lesson plan and listen and read through it and be ready to go for Sunday.
You people that get stuck by trains. Oh my goodness. Awesome.
Happens often.
Not to me.
Sunday school prep.
At train stop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so real quick, just do you want to go through the calendar one more time, or you think we're good? Anything else you want to add?
I think we're good. I'm excited, and I think it's going to be a great summer. Kristen's really awesome with the kiddos, and she knows so many of them already. Mm-hmm. So the goal is for it to feel like I'm not gone.
Well, you will be missed.
Those
yes. Kids love you.
And I love them. But
you're doing a lot of work to plan and prepare, so the programming and the experience will flow smoothly, and there will be people there. So no church May 25th, no gatherings May 25th, Family Sunday June 8th, no gatherings July 6th.
Family Sunday August 10th. Family Sunday August 24th, which is also Dine and Dunk.
Dine and Dunk.
Dunk and Dine.
Dine and Dunk. So, and then no gatherings August 31st.
Yes.
And then you're back, right?
That's where it gets a little dicey because we're not sure if we have the baby early or if we have the baby on time.
You probably can't plan those
There's
things.
no having this baby late. That's what will not be happening. But if...
Okay.
So I'll be back somewhere mid-September to like first week of October, just depending on when the baby comes.
Right.
So
if you are at all interested in helping out with Narrate Kids, and we do need extra people while Lexsey is gone, just how do people get in touch with you?
Yeah, you can either send me a text message, which my information's on the website, and or send me an email at Lexsey, which is Lexsey @narratechurch.org. I have to be very specific. If you send it to Lexi, it will not come to me.
You should just get that email anyway.
And just forward everything.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Or if you go to the website and click the Meet with Staff button, it's really easy to schedule something as well.
Yeah.
With you or any of us.
Yep.
Anything else you'd add?
I don't think so.
Great. Well, we look forward to meeting your little one when it comes.
It.
Well, is it?
We're not finding out.
No, it's we'll find out.
My mom thinks I'm having twins because I keep saying they. And so she's convinced when she comes to the hospital there's going to be 2 babies. I'm like, no.
Then
it's just one. I just don't know what to call it.
Well, this will be fun. Thanks for chatting with me.
Yeah, thank you.
If you'd like to learn more about Narrate Church, find us online at narratechurch.org.
You can also look us up on Facebook or Instagram. Thanks for listening.